Welcome back. This is my weekly update for my diet and fasting, healthy fasting. It's 11th of November, Wednesday 11th of November, and we're 2 weeks away from Christmas. And just done my weigh-in. I'm a week away in. I was still at 14 stone. I expect to get a better weight tomorrow when I've had a full night's sleep on the fast that I've had. I actually started my fast earlier yesterday. I started about 2, and as much as I'm trying to do consistent reduced calories after my fasting, I'm finding I can't do that for more than a day, 2 days afterwards. But what I've changed this week is I'm trying to reduce the amount of starches that I'm eating. So that is sort of taking out the rice, potatoes, pasta, during Monday to Friday, I think, rather than doing the whole thing or every day, because I think that's too much on the body. I think that if I consistently went for reduced calories, that would mean that my metabolic rate would change and adapt, and I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I want to get into the groove of eating the right amount of calories in a week, so I get the weight loss, this significant weight loss, which I think is possible. But it's not happened now since end of August, say beginning of September, October, November. So 3.5 months, which is a long time not to go without any changes. I suppose I've seen some changes in my fasting weight. Got below the 14 stone mark, but that's only that's only after a 36-hour fast. So we'll see tomorrow how the changes have been affecting me. Though it's very hard to draw conclusions when I'm not being very controlled in the way that I'm doing this. I think I said last week I should be taking really some sort of food diary. I don't think there is such a thing as a diet where you can eat all you can. I just don't think that exists. And I think that I really need to watch what I am snacking. I've managed to reduce, like I was snacking on rice cakes, which doesn't sound very much, but I suppose if something's worth 20 calories and you have 10 of them, it's still 200 calories, which is, builds up over the day. So I'm disappointed to get this far on my diet and not have achieved the weight loss by now. I mean, I started in May of this year, which is almost best part of 7 months, and by which my reckoning I think it's achievable to lose for me. The right diet, right exercise, right consistency, half a stone a month, I think that is an achievable goal. And we're all different, and it all depends on a lot of factors. But I think, theoretically I could have lost 3.5 stones, which would have put me at my target weight, which is 12 stone. For my height, which is 5'8", just under 5'9". I should be between 11 and 11.5, but when I was 15.5 stone, 12 stone looked quite attractive, so that's really my target for now. When I get to 12 stone, then I'll be thinking about trying to get to 11.5, but I won't have that much pressure on me like I do at the moment. And I suppose I'm beginning to realise that I don't expect any changes now between now and Christmas. It's getting harder as we get towards Christmas, because you get invited to things and it's very hard to turn down good food. And I feel like I'm making excuses, but I just think that dieting is difficult, and to be consistently obsessed or thinking about food in the way that I have is a drain. But having said that, I'm still committed to trying to find the right diet for me to lose the weight. So in the past, but for the fact that I'm doing this on YouTube, I probably would have given up and said, okay, I don't care anymore, so that I'll just eat what I like, put the weight back on. So I'm keeping to my weekly fast. I've done that. That's like ingrained where I can't not do it now, even though it doesn't always get that easier. Though I have found a few sort of things that help, like my Marmite tea is quite good, and lemon tea is quite good, and push comes to shove, to have like a chocolate drink made from milk, which is quite nice just before you go to bed. That sort of takes the edge off the fast and helps you to sleep. So that's my update, and so what I'm going to do consistently from Monday to Friday is not have my starches, watch the snacking, and try and just keep to when I'm eating normally breakfast, so there'll be porridge, and then in the afternoon a vegetable soup with vegetable protein or meat protein, and salad, so like a raw veggies and fruit, the yogurt and fruit for dinner, and try not to eat after 6. And if I do snack, to snack on either fruit or vegetables. That is the diet. So I'm going to try it with a month without the starches, and then I'm going to have to chip away at things like the dairy, the cheese, and the eggs. That will be the next on the list of things to reduce, along with, which is very hard to give up, the salad dressing and mayonnaise. I know these are probably the high targets of the diet that I should give up, but you have to have some amount of taste. Well, okay, people will argue with this, but for me at this point in my diet and this how attuned my palate is, it's very hard to give these things up. Though I did find that changing to a vegetarian soup when I break my fast is good. And the other thing I found as well is that I can actually eat raw vegetables, so rather than having cauliflower or broccoli in a soup, you can actually eat them raw and it tastes delicious coming out of the fast. That is something which is one of the advantages of fasting, being able to change the way that you taste food, and finding raw food more palatable than it would be normally, and not have anything extra on it like oil or salt or sugar. Okay, so an aspiring vegetarian trying to be an aspiring vegan. I'm not sure if this is going to be the last one. I'll try and do one more before Christmas. It's going to be hard because I'm actually away at Christmas to do anything. I may or may not do, depends on how it goes. But I'm hoping to keep the diet as best I can and to keep the fasting when I'm away. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great week.